Vikki here, the author's librarian, and this week I wanted to talk a little bit about citations. So I'm going to share with you some online citation generators that you can use to help you create the citations that you need. Citations are an important aspect of researching and documenting where you have found your sources and giving the creator of that source their contribution rights, letting people know how to find that material. It also helps you with authority. So I'm going to show you online citation generators, some of the most well-known ones, and then I'm going to show you one research tool that I discovered this week that I'm pretty excited about. I haven't started to use it, but I want to share it with you so that you can start using it. But before we get started on that, couple of updates from me. I wanted to tell you about the book that I'm currently reading because I thought it would be really fun for you to know what I'm reading. I am reading After Alice Fell, and so she's an author here from the Pacific Northwest, Kim Taylor Blackmore, and she'll be coming on the Authors of the Pacific Northwest podcast very soon. I'll be recording her interview where we're going to talk about this book and her other historical fictions. She's from Portland, Oregon. And I'll be recording that this coming week, and you'll be able to see that or find that podcast episode from the Authors of the Pacific Northwest coming out probably in March. This book is an ARC copy, so I got a hold of it before everybody else does, and I'm reading it. I'm really enjoying it. Also, the office update is this weekend. We have set the tiles, laid them in, and we're gonna start grouting and getting that finished up. It's my birthday this weekend, so we're gonna spend some time celebrating the birthday and also probably doing at least one coat out of probably 8 coats on layers on our tiles. We got some Mexican paper tiles and some real rustic ones, so we need to put a lot of layer on that before I get to move in. All right, so let's get started on the citations. I'll show you those generators and also that really great tool that I discovered that I'm going to be using here in the future. And after I use it, I'll do a review of it here. So let's go. Okay, so, got to get my glasses on so I can read the screen when I get there. So I'm going to show you, I actually did a Google search. Yes, if you have gotten a hold of my book and you're going back tracking, you'll know that I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with Google. But Google has some really good value as far as searching engine goes, and I talk about that in the book. The book isn't actually out yet, but it will be very soon, and you can read all about my misgivings about using Google for researching, but it's a very good tool. So I did a online citation generator search. So I wanted to show you what came up on Google. These are online generators that you can mostly use for free. Some of them do have paid aspects to their subscription so that you can log in and keep all your citations in one handy dandy place, which is very valuable. So the first one is actually one that I used a lot when I was doing my master's, as well as when I taught bibliography information for students. It used to be called Son of Citation, which was really easy for me to remember, but it's now titled the Citation Machine, and it has been purchased by Craig Services. When I used it, it was a free service. Now it has an awful lot going on their website. It's still very, very good to use. You can select your citation for many different kinds, like Chicago, MLA, APA. If you don't know what that's about, I'll probably cover that sometime in the near future. You can also check for plagiarism, meaning you can check if you're doing a small paper for school, you can check to make sure you're not using resources incorrectly for plagiarism. The one thing that's nice about Citation Machine is that you can just easily put in 1 or 2 resources. You can create a nice little list, the bibliography list. You can export that by cutting and pasting and putting it right in your document. The thing I don't like about it currently is that after you do 2 or 3 a week, or maybe it's in a day, you have to watch a video advertisement to get to your actual citation. So that's not something that I enjoy doing. But if you just need to get citations real quickly, this is a really great option, and I used to use this as a teaching tool. All of these links will be listed in the description so you can explore them yourself. The next one is EasyBib. Their free bibliography. It's also purchased by Craig, so you'll see that it has almost the same functionality as Son of Citation. It's going to have advertisements in it. You can upgrade in both of these, and you can sign in and just keep all your information there. So EasyBib and the Citation Machine are now owned by Craig, so it's going to be virtually the same service that you're going to receive. Scibber.com, I don't know if I'm saying that right, is another really great source. It is not as heavy on all the advertisement, which I really appreciate, and it's really quick and easy to use. So let's say I wanted to cite a website in my books, then you just enter in all the information and you hit cite source and it's going to create it for you. You can also find out on this site on using this particular one, Scibber. You can actually create an account and use the services too. So those are the top three that BibMe is another good one. It's an organization that is a lot cleaner in my mind. You can choose to check your paper, or you want to do some citation. You can get some support for title pages. But once again, it is owned by Craig Services. So Craig Services has pretty much monopolized the online citation world. So I will also list some of the other ones that I find here. All of them are pretty much the same. You're going to enter in what source it is, if it's a website, if it's a book, it's an article, and it's going to help you create your resource. Now, what I wanted to show you that I discovered is these are all online resources. So you have to have a browser. You can join their services and keep all your citations in one place. A lot of people do that. A lot of people use their note-taking tool, such as Evernote, to do that same thing. I discovered a tool that I was pretty excited about. It is called Zotero, and Zotero has been created for researching in mind. It looks a lot like Scrivener in my mind, so this is a screenshot. Now, here's a disclaimer. I haven't downloaded it myself to try it, but I will be trying it. What it does is you can import into folders all of your resources, your articles, your books, whatever you're doing. You can create notes, and it will also create your citations for you in one click. They claim to be the only software that automatically senses researching on the web. So what they're going to have is, as you can see this little Z right here, it's going to have a plugin to your web browser where it will automatically import into your own personal copy on your computer, or you can use it through the cloud, your research resources. You can organize it very, very well. And it's going to give you your citations based on style, and it will export those directly into Word, LibreOffice, or Google Docs, and they support over 9,000 citation styles. Now that's really important because depending on what kind of author you are, or what kind of work you're working on, or what your publisher wants you to do, or if you're an indie author, you get to choose which citation, or you may be dictated to how you're going to cite. So this is a really wonderful tool that I will be exploring. It syncs as well, so it synchronizes across all your devices. So say you're on your phone and you have some time and you're doing some research on your browser on your phone, and you really wanted to keep that piece of material and you wanted to make sure the citation is in there and the material is in there, you can put it right on there. It'll sync it onto your home computer as well. You can collaborate with other authors for free, which is great, and you can reset. It's an open source platform, open source software piece. It is managed by an independent nonprofit organization, so they have no financial ties. They just wanted to create and give to writers and researchers. Their main goal was for researchers, but I think that authors can certainly use this to their advantage as well. So like I said, I will be downloading it probably this next week or so, trying it, doing a test run myself. Here's another really cool thing that I think is really helpful though. When I showed you some of the other free generators, they have a lot of advertisement. I don't like advertisement on websites when I'm trying to just get a citation. Well, the nice thing is Zotero Bib. They have an online citation generator just for you to use. You can add in the ISB, URL, whatever, and create the citation. And it does not have any advertisements that I have seen yet. I have tried it. It's very comparable to all the other ones that are advertising that are free, but it's just cleaner. You can also create your bibliography without any issues. You can export it to your clipboard or to Word, and then link to this version. I don't know what that is yet. I guess I have to figure out what that is, but you can cite anything. So I think this is a valuable resource. That's it for now, all about citations. It might have bored you, but that's okay. Don't worry, you don't have to know what citations are all about. The most important thing is getting the sources listed so that you can go back to use them and it will show some authoritative in your work. So jump on, try out some of the online resources. If you're really ambitious like me, check out that other resource. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us from the other platforms. My newsletter is up. I'm almost done with first drafts of the book, and I think I found an editor, so I'll be sending that to her soon. So you'll be able to get a copy of the book, which will take you from start to finish on a topic, and I'll walk you all the way through the book on how to do excellence in research. And then I'm going to start writing and working on the online courses for everybody. So it's great to see you. I hope this was helpful. Let me know. Email me at theauthorslibrarian.com or Vikki@squishpen.com. Find me on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, and let me know what you need. What are you looking for? Do you want some more resources? And don't forget to check out the podcast, Authors of the Pacific Northwest. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Hi, and before I go, I wanted to make sure that I stopped a moment and say super wonderful thank you to all of you that have supported me on Ko-fi, the support page that I started. Ko-fi is a really fun artistic support page where you can donate as little as $3 to buy me a cup of coffee, but really all of that money is going towards the production of the Authors of the Pacific Northwest. And now this new production, the Author's Librarian on YouTube. Your support on that page, you guys, helps me keep it free to everybody. So I'm going to give a shout out to those who have recently supported me. So thank you so much, Patty Ray, Laura Buchanan, Sam Rintal. Hi, Sam. Thank you so much. David Barber, William Cook, and Laura Imbard. Amazing people, and if you too want to be a part of the support of the Authors of the Pacific Northwest, or even this YouTube channel, the Author's Librarian on YouTube, you can jump onto my Ko-fi link. It's down in the description. Give me a one-time donation as little as $3, and I will probably share your name next month. So thank you so much, all that have supported me. It really warms my heart. Thank you.